This is Zypitano. He produced for Future, Lil Durk, Lil Baby, Rodwave, and many more. And on the latest Spill Your Sauce episode, he shared secrets like,
I'm gonna spill some sauce. I love sub basses.
Okay.
Like, you will not find a single sample that I make without sub bass.
Fire.
Like, I just feel like it adds that depth, and it's like the missing puzzle piece to everything.
but he goes really into depth with topics like,
My first big placement and it becoming a hit all came off of a sample that I made, and I soon realized that making the melodies is the easy part, but getting it out and getting it to people and actually getting work done with it is a much harder part.
so what genius thing did Zypitano do to stand out and get the rags to riches placement?
You know, it was just that everyone was just hitting up each other on all social media and everywhere else and be like, yo, can I send you samples? Yo, can I send you samples? And realistically, if you see, if a big producer is going to get hundreds of those messages, there's nothing that he's going to do to open up your message. So I knew I had to find a different way to break through that cycle. So around the same time is when I had the trial of Photoshop. So what I did was I would hit up big producers or people who had connects or people who I really wanted to work with. And I would be like, yo, let me offer you free artwork for your kit or a song or an album or anything. So I started doing that and everybody started responding. And over time, you know, they were like, yeah, you know, this guy's good at graphics. Let's check out his music as well. So the first song, Rags to Riches by Rodwave, I worked with a very far co-producer of mine and a very good friend of mine. His name is Day6 Beats. So I offered him free artwork for one of his loop kits and he was more than happy to accept it.
What do Murder Beats, Metro Booming, and Timbaland have in common? They're all from America, but Zypitano tells a really inspiring story that anybody, no matter which country you're from, can make it nowadays.
I'm from India, but I didn't do my schooling there.
Yeah.
Border of the country, no music scene, nothing, no studios, nobody who makes music, nothing at all. It's just me in my room making beats secretly at night because my parents want me to study. I used to like put on headphones and make beats, but then my dad would wake up in between at the night to like go drink water and stuff, and he'd have to walk by my room. And I couldn't have my door closed. A couple of times my dad caught me with my headphones and he's like, oh, you're not studying. Because he would come in anyway, so I just leave it open. And so I was like, shit, I gotta find a different way. So what I would do is once they go to sleep, I'd put my computer on 2 volume. I'd crawl up close to the computer, keep my ears near the speakers, listen, make beats, make loops,
Crazy.
save it.
There's also a really inspiring story for any producers that labels can't kick us around.
At this point, I know nothing about the business side of the industry. I know nothing about deals. I don't know about lawyers, management, anything. I just know I'm working, I'm making music, I'm trying to get it out. That's all I know. You know, I'm in touch with the team, with the lawyers. They're trying to like get me to sign this agreement which says how much I'll get splits, how much money I'll get, what's the advance, everything on that.
Yeah.
So me and my dad, we signed the contract, the producer agreement for Rags to Riches without a lawyer. Danny and Corey called, we set up a Zoom call and I told my dad that we're going to have a call at this time.
Sick.
And then the call starts. So they're talking to my dad. They're like, he's a kid right now. He's just had a song which has potential to go super big.
Yep.
And this is what we do. You have to find like talents like him and then we have to help build it up.
Mhm.
So we turned one hit into multiple hits. So what had happened was because we had already signed the contract, after I signed the contract, I hadn't been paid for 6 months.
Crazy.
I hadn't got my advance. I signed everything. I sent it back. I didn't get the signed version back or something. The lawyer who was talking to me ghosted me. The A&Rs aren't responding to me. I'm like, what do? I have a song. I'm supposed to get paid. I don't know what to do. So I just like, and then during this call, at the end, my dad tells Neil Jacobson, Corey and Danny, we haven't been paid for the song, the advance amount. We're giving you until tomorrow morning. If you can manage them to get the money in our so-and-so bank account, we'll sign with you.
Crazy.
Next thing we know, we go to sleep, we wake up in the morning, money's in the bank account. My mom's like, yo, we got the money. And I'm like, shit. My dad's like, that's it. We'll sign that.
Crazy.
Thanks for watching this week's Spill Your Sauce video. YouTube probably has a good recommendation here.